How you doing?
Okay. Good, how are you doing?
Good, good.
So I brought those sticks because technically this is my last lesson.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I think I'm going to continue, but I haven't confirmed with Jennifer.
Okay.
So I just brought them for you to keep.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, just if you just I don't think she. Let me just double check. I don't think she has anybody in this spot next week, so the spot should still be open.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know if you would prefer like a different time or whatever.
No, I think Thursdays would still be okay. I just need to double check before I commit to anything.
Nope, 5:30 is still open as far as next week. So.
Okay, perfect.
You actually, this, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only spot I have too. So.
Oh, okay. Are you usually like
I'm booked.
fully booked?
Booked.
So this is your full time?
Well, I teach at another school too.
Oh, okay.
I teach at a school in Valentine too.
Oh, that's fun.
Valentine School of Music, and then here at Mike Ross. So.
Do you only teach drums?
No, I teach piano and guitar here too.
Oh.
Only drums over there though.
Oh.
The music staff at Valentine is a lot bigger. We have a lot more student enrollment over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-story building.
Oh, wow.
We have like there's probably like 350 kids over there.
Oh, that's super
So it's
cool.
a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like 22 instructors over there, which I think Mike has like 10. So it's a lot. We're a lot busier over there. So
Dang,
yeah, I think I counted it. It was like 2 weeks ago. I have 73 a week. Yeah, it's a lot. I have 2 piano here and 1 guitar.
Do you remember everyone's names?
Yes, the names are not the hard part.
Oh my gosh.
It's what they're working on.
Right, and like where they are in their
yes.
journey. Yeah.
That's part of the reason I like to date everything.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier to keep up with.
Yeah.
So I figured you get some basic stuff down now.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we could try like giving you a song today.
Okay.
That way maybe you could start putting some of this with some of the beats you've been learning.
Okay. Yeah, I did practice these because I remember last time these were tripping me up, but I practiced those, and I feel like I can play on this all the way through.
Okay. I'm debating on giving you Seven Nation Army. I'm thinking that one might be a little too easy for you. That or Eye of the Tiger, which is actually an pretty easy drum song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the song I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What about Seven Nation Army? It's like the dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
It's a really, really ridiculously easy song. I think it'd be too easy for you.
Uh-huh.
Yellow by Coldplay is another one that's pretty easy. Which one? Do you have one in mind? Like,
Yellow, I love Yellow.
okay, we'll do that. Let me print the music. This will be good because we haven't actually used the rod cymbal in any of the music yet, which we will with this song. So.
Okay.
Because those are the tapered ends of worn out ones so bad, so they're really not the best to hit those mesh heads with. They might bust. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a couple of notes on this for you. So that it makes some sense. Alright, so first things first, we gotta do a little background touching up on what some of these things mean.
Okay.
Okay, so every time you see, for example, like the number 2 here, that's gonna be a 2-measure repeat. So that means you're repeating these 2 measures here.
Okay.
So you're gonna come back to here. The 2 dots at the end here means you're gonna repeat the whole measure, so or the whole line. So you're gonna play here, repeat this again, and then repeat the whole line again. You'll keep going. I wrote open here because anytime you see the notation written like these little diamonds like that, that means the hi-hat is played open. You kind of just lift your foot. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yep. When you get to the closed section, the hi-hat's back closed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have you worry about this just yet. When you get to those notes like that has a little circle, that hi-hat note opens up just for that one note, and the plus sign means it's closed afterwards. That will require some coordination with your left and right foot. If you want to try it, we can, but it gets a little tricky to kind of get that part.
Okay.
All these 2-measure repeats just mean you're repeating that same beat. you get back to the same section here, get to the chorus, and the part's played on the rod symbol, which is gonna be over here. And matter of fact, that way to make it.
This one?
Yes, yeah. What I'll do is, we'll highlight the crashes in the song. I can find the highlighter.
Wait, what is the strike through?
That's a crash. That's what I was trying to find a highlighter for there. There's only a couple in the song, so we'll take just a second. So all of the highlighted marks will be crash symbols. And that's either one of these other ones.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be this way, but that's pretty good. Yep, that's all of them. So when you get into that first pattern, you have a crash on beat 1. Then on the and, on the very next note, is the hi-hat, right? So you're gonna be playing it open. So 1 and.
Okay.
Yeah, so crash with the bass drum. So it's got a bass drum underneath it. And then you're gonna go to the hi-hat in the very next note. Yep, just like that.
Okay.
And once you get the hang of it, it'll get easier. Yeah, and then you'll have the snare drum just like you normally would play that beat.
Okay. Alright, so should I just start?
Yeah, just do it really slow. Just take your time.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
The way the hi-hat is, it's open. It rings out a little bit longer like that when it's open.
Okay. I feel like I'm not.
No, that's right. That's actually right. That's it. That was right.
But I'm not on beat.
Technically, that was right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it's wrong. That's it. Good. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
When you get to that 2 measure repeat, that's where that crash will be repeated too.
Okay.
Good. And then you would repeat that whole measure again, or I keep saying measure, but the whole line. You go all the way back to the beginning of that
it'll
line.
be twice. Okay. Ooh.
Literally perfect.
Okay.
And you're actually about the speed of the song, which actually is too, so that's even
Okay.
better. So, like I said,
I'm hearing it in my head.
yeah.
Okay.
And the, I mean, yeah, you pretty much, there's really 3 patterns in the song that you have to work on: the instrumental, verse, and then the chorus. And the rest of the song is all of it. So once you learn it once, you learn all of it.
Okay.
So let's go to the verse part. It's the same. Now we have bass drums, 2 bass drums each time. And then we'll skip, like I said, we'll skip that one little note that has the open hi-hat above it. I will teach it to you, but I'm not
Okay.
gonna have you play it just yet.
Okay.
Yep, you have another bass drum there now. Yep, that's it. Yep. And that goes on forever.
Okay.
That middle section of the song is like something like 16 measures or something, so it's
Okay.
okay. And then the last part you gotta learn is the chorus part. Remember that part is on the ride symbol. Yep, so the first note you have is with the crash and the bass drum.
Okay.
And then you're gonna play the rod symbol here, which is that symbol all the way to the right.
This one.
Yep.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Anytime you see, like for example, times you see the diamond or whatever, that just means open. If you see the 5 lines and the X goes through the line, that's the rod symbol.
Okay.
Okay, now let's play this this section here now,
Okay.
underneath there. So it starts out with the crash and the bass drum again. Crash.
Oh, and then closed hi-hat.
No, that's the ride symbol. You're actually gonna be playing on the ride symbol here.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
you're gonna you can use either one of these crashes. Anytime it says a crash, you can use either one of them. Typically,
Okay.
what I like to usually have students do is use the one that's closest to the object you're using. So if you're playing the hi-hat, use this crash. If
Okay.
you're using the ride symbol, use this crash. Because you're gonna be playing a crash and a bass drum here, and then your right hand is gonna move to this symbol with that beat. This beat is a little different. You'll see how it moves
Okay.
around. We haven't done one quite like this yet, I don't think.
So I'm hitting
That one first,
here
and
and
then coming to
here.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. You'll get used to it.
Oh,
You'll
I'm
get
not
used to
hitting
it. You get
Okay.
used to it. Like that's one of the tricky things about trying to read at the same time. Is
Yeah.
like, you're hitting them. You're like, I don't know. You're not used to it yet. Once you get used to it, it'll get easier.
Okay. Let me try again. Oops.
Almost.
Oops.
That's it. Good. And then you repeat the 2-bar section just like we did before. With the crash would be repeated again.
Okay.
Oh, I missed the crash. No.
So I'm repeating this again.
No, just these two.
Okay.
The 2 previous measures. Anytime you see this, that means you're repeating the previous 2 measures.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, a little early.
What am I doing?
Yeah, a little
Hold
early.
on.
That's a little early.
I'm trying to hear it in my head.
You want to listen to it for a second? With that? Think.
Yeah.
Now that you've kind of started playing drums, you're going to start recognizing these patterns, and you'll hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you listen to the song again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely what that is.
Okay.
I'll skip to that. We don't need to hear the whole thing.
Hi, my name is Mallory.
My name is Jack.
I'm Erin.
I'm 15 years old.
It was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. But you know I love you so.
One more time. Let's hear it one more time.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. But you know I love you so. You know.
Okay.
That's how that
I
part goes.
got that. Okay.
And I'm not worried about you doing it fast yet. Just take your time. There's no need to rush it right now. That's it.
What am I hitting? I'm like moving my hand down.
Smooth.
All right.
Is that better?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
That's it. Perfect. And then you crash it or repeat it.
Okay, then back again.
So, do you remember what a DSL coda? You remember what that does in music?
Mm-mm.
So a DSL coda, there's 2 symbols. DS is del sigma or del something like that. Can't remember exactly what it stands for. And then al coda basically just means return to coda. So when you're looking at this, basically when you get to this section right here where it says DSL coda,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you'll go up. The first section is the DS, okay, with del sigma. So you're gonna find the S, okay. You're gonna return to that part of the song. That's the del sigma.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna play all the way till you get to this symbol, which is the coda. When you get to the coda, you're gonna skip from here to here. So you won't play this
okay.
line. It's just basically a way of shortening the sheet music to where it won't be as lengthy.
Okay.
That's all it means. It's just basically a fancy word for skipping and repeating.
Okay.
So remember, DSL coda, play all the way through here. These are rests too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're back up here. the same repeats, just like you did the first time through. Play
Okay.
all the same beats, everything just like you did. When you get to the end right here, you're gonna skip to here and then you'll play through the end of the song.
Okay.
Like I said, you just played through all the main patterns in the song anyway, so I'm fairly confident you'll be able to play this, no problem.
Okay. So this is, okay, so this repeats
Mhm.
twice,
Mhm.
and then the whole line repeats again.
Yep.
And then this is all the way through,
Mhm.
and then,
You'll play that next line, the fourth line, all the way through too,
Okay.
and then
Yes.
skip. Yep.
okay,
You'll hear when you get the song. The
Okay.
middle section of the song is not near as lengthy as that first time, because the first time you play the song, this beat right here goes on forever. It's just gonna feel like it never ends.
okay,
The cool thing about the open section when we do that, actually, I want to show you that now really quick, just that way you can add something else to your playing ability.
mhm,
I need to use this drum set though.
mhm,
Put the other one over there. So loud. All right, so the cool thing about using the hi-hat every other second measure is it kind of helps you know where exactly you are in the music, right?
mhm,
So every time you play that beat and that hi-hat opens after 2 measures, you know that you already went 2 measures. So every time you repeat it, 2 more measures, 2 measures, 2 measures, 2 measures, 2 measures. Kind of helps you keep where you are in the song, where if you get lost in the sheet music, you kind of know where
Right.
you are. Right?
yeah, okay,
So all it is when you play this example, you're gonna have a beat 4 is a snare drum,
mhm,
right? Then we're gonna have a 4 and we're gonna open. As soon as you get ready to hit the note, you're gonna lift. I mean, there's springs in the bottom of this hi-hat, which does all the work for you. I mean, you don't really need to go crazy like lifting your foot. Just barely take the pressure where you're putting the hi-hat down.
okay,
Just take the pressure off because it's gonna open up. I mean, I'm barely just lifting my foot, just
Okay.
barely turning my toes up. So then it's just like 4 and one. So when you get back to the next bass drum that follows behind it, where the plus sign is,
mhm,
that's where it would close. So it's just that one note that's open. Okay?
Okay.
Try to make sure it closes exactly with the hi-hat at the same time. So your feet are gonna come down together. Right? And you do want to hit the hi-hat right there, okay? There will be instances you might have beats that are like, right, where they're not coming together with something.
okay,
You're only playing the open, you're not playing. It's more just. In this particular case, you're actually gonna be playing the bass drum together with the hi-hat close. So it's, even if you need to practice just that.
okay,
But that's how that section is kept. And then, like I said, it helps keep track of these 2 more repeats.
mhm,
And then, yeah, you have the ride cymbal part, which is the part you played a minute ago. That repeats. You get to the end, coda, skip, skip, skip. Instrumental is the same beats you played just like before.
mhm,
It's all open. The whole rest of the song is all played open. And it's literally the same thing you've already played.
okay,
So you don't really have to learn anything new there.
okay, cool.
So yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think you better do this one, right? This is a really good song because it does incorporate the ride cymbal, which a lot of music, it'll either be one or the other. Some songs will have a balance of both.
Mhm,
And it's fairly easy to read the sheet music. There's nothing crazy going on this. There's no first and second endings and all that crazy stuff. So
mhm, okay, I'll try to do this with this,
okay, let's just try playing the snare drum. Let's play the snare drum with the hi-hat closed.
okay,
Yep, and then the next note we're gonna open, just by the hi-hats by itself.
mhm,
Not yet, yeah. So let's start back. Hi-hat and snare drum closed. Good. Just the open hi-hat by itself. Good. And then hi-hat and bass drum closed. You want to close that hi-hat at the same time. There you go. Just like that.
okay,
That's all it is. That's all that particular part is.
Okay.
Think of Walk This Way.
mhm,
You know the beat from that song?
mhm,
That first, that's where the hi is played open. It's just a different way for the cymbal to give an effect, to kind of give a different sound.
okay, let me try that again.
And then the next note, you're gonna close. That's it.
Okay,
That's all it is. Just don't forget that bass drum.
it really tests your coordination, because like, it's
it
going
is.
so smooth in my head, and then I'm like,
Yep.
okay,
It's different. Like it feels like it'd be so easy. Like watching somebody do it, and you
Yeah.
try it yourself. It's like, oh, okay, this is a little different.
alright,
That's it. Just watch that snare drum. Play the snare drum there that time too.
I forgot the bass.
Mm-hmm. no snare drum with the bass too, okay? It's just the bass drum.
Oh, okay.
It's a natural tendency. Your hands are gonna wanna do the same thing that your feet are doing. That's just a natural reaction. Your right side of your brain, since you're naturally
Okay.
right-handed, coordination is gonna be easier for the right hand, and you're actually using, when both hands are played together, that's why you're wanting to play that snare.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all it is. I mean, I would say a little bit of practice, getting it up to speed, and you'd be able to play the song on stage, like in front of a crowd. It's not,
Okay,
it's not very,
awesome.
a lot of Coldplay, like you get into some of their, like Clocks, do you know the song?
Yeah.
Like that song literally is one beat, the whole song. It's literally this, you're basically playing,
Yeah.
and it does not change, like the song does not change. So, but then they have other songs like Shiver, that's a fairly more or less commonly known song. But that song was in a completely different time signature for one, and it's very difficult. So their drummer, sometimes he's really good and creative, and sometimes he's just playing basic
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's part of the reason I like this one. That rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get that
It's
storm.
before.
So I mean that's it. I mean you pretty much got each and individual patterns for this song down. You already played them all. It's just getting them up to speed and repetition where you feel more comfortable with repeating them. The song is actually, I want to say it's 84 beats per minute. Let me check.
What
Yeah,
time is it?
5:58.
Oh. Yeah, that went by fast.
It always does. Always good. Yes, yeah, it's 94 beats per minute. So I'll write down there. That way, if you obviously you want to set a metronome as you're practicing, or you can do it with a song. You know.
I do have a metronome app on my phone.
Okay, good.
I play it.
You will use it. That just kind of gives you an idea. That one, when you really start practicing, you know if you're fast or slow.
Okay, awesome.
While we got another minute, let's just try that chorus part one more time.
Okay.
'Cause that's technically the most difficult part of the song, really. So remember that part's on the right. So yeah. Almost. Perfect. You had it. Good.
Okay.
Got it. That sounded good. I think I
A
actually
couple
did.
more times I'd have it a little bit smoother, but
Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like once you got that part down, the first beat, the instrumental and verse beats are basically the same. One uses a bass drum, one bass drum, and then two bass drums, and then
Yeah.
a verse is two bass drums every time.
okay.
That's really the only significant difference between those. So their beats are very similar.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Crashes,
listen to the
rest-
song again on the way home, and I'll listen to it. I'll hear it.
You'll probably be
Yeah.
tapping gas and brake pedal and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, very good. That
Okay,
sounds
awesome.
really
I'll
good.
practice that.
I would like for you to continue because I think you're doing really well. Obviously, job conflicting stuff like that. If you have other
Yeah.
things going on, but try to let Jen know soon because
Okay.
that spot will fill very
Okay.
quickly.
Okay, I'll try to let her know by this weekend. But yeah, I definitely want to continue.